We begin with breaking news. The first woman on the U.S. Supreme Court has died. Our top story, a Penn State student is in jail without bail, charged in a deadly crash. It might surprise you to learn that Turkey is the world's leading refugee hosting country. It's helping more than 3 million people displaced, many from Syria. It's a point of pride for the Turkish people, but it also presents its challenges. The last major quake that hit Istanbul was in 1999. Experts say it's due for another big one in the next few years. That could mean big trouble for buildings like these in a city of over 16 million people.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Everything I've set up to this point, with a few minor tweaks, was written using Google Bard, just one of the many AI softwares out there that anyone can use.
The university has actually made it super simple for anyone to become an advocate, no matter where you are, and it all starts with a simple Google search. At Pennsylvania's capital, the months-long budget fight drags on. It's been an uphill battle for Penn State and other state-related universities, with approval of their budget requests still unresolved. Midterm elections don't normally have a high voter turnout, but with how politically divided the country seems to be lately, it's not surprising that an area like Centre County has seen a high number of people vote both in person and by mail. Members of the congregation made their way into the church with their furry friends and received a blessing in the name of St. Francis. Authorities in Centre County say they have identified the man accused of exposing himself at a local Dollar General store. Governor Josh Shapiro came here to the Northern Cambria Senior Center to stress the importance of broadband access for everyone, saying it's not just a luxury, but a necessity. And Medlar Field is also undergoing a major renovation project. Reporter Savannah Wood is there live. Savannah? Reporting in Istanbul, Turkey, I'm Jace for the Centre County Report. Frank Sinatra also has a good, I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm. That's a great Christmas one. But I think it's a toss-up between two. I like Oh Holy Night, because that's just, it's a beautiful song, you know?
Absolutely.
And then Christmas Baby Please Come Home. Christmas, the snow's coming down. You know that.
Absolute banger.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Now we're going to toss it over to Carlos Garcia with sports.
You've seen it on TV this week, journalists in Israel taking cover and taking precautions as they report on the escalating violence. It's a dangerous job for the foreign correspondents, bringing us the latest video and information. Alex Hogan knows the drill. She's a Penn State grad who's now the London correspondent for Fox News. Hogan has spent time in Ukraine covering that war, in the rubble of demolished homes and buildings. Despite the danger, it's part of the job.
The government might be telling people you need to get out, you need to flee. And as journalists, it's our responsibility to go to those areas and tell the stories of people who physically cannot leave.
With so much misinformation on social media now, Hogan says having journalists on scene is essential.
It's crucial to have journalists on the ground to be able to be the eyes, the ears, and bring those stories back from a trusted media organization.
And people suffering from the attacks are relying on worldwide media to tell their stories and issue a cry for help.
Thank you, all the institutions of the world that help kidnap civilians.
Judy Maltz is an Israeli news journalist who taught at Penn State. She says simply being a journalist can put a target on your back.
It is very dangerous for journalists because there are still terrorists roaming around that area, shooting at everything in sight. So you have to be really careful.
In State College, I'm Jace Obardo for the Centre County Report. More than half of all incarcerated veterans have been told they have a mental disorder, but a group in Centre County is trying to help through the Veterans Mentorship Program. It started in 2020 when a group of veterans and legal professionals found themselves asking how they can best serve those who've served our country. Dan Clark, an Army vet and Penn State Law graduate, is one of them.
And it quickly kind of came out that Centre County was not going to pay for a veteran treatment court because it's a new court. You have to hire judges, you have to hire clerks, it's expensive.
Clark, District Attorney Bernie Cantorna, and others felt they needed to do something. That led to the mentorship program.
It's veteran run, and it supports veterans in their road to recovery and dealing with issues that have brought them into the criminal justice system.
The program is 3 phases: red, white, and blue. Each phase taking steps to address their issues and prepare them for what's next.
There's at least one veteran I know personally who's alive today. A friend of mine who is alive today because of this program. And in his own words, he would have become 22 a day veteran suicide statistic if not for this program.
Jim Lanning is a Vietnam veteran who plays a key role in the program. Participants often come to his property at Camp Breesey in Bellefonte when they begin their road to recovery.
You smile when you talk about people who've succeeded through the program.
What happened is we knew our way works, that's all. We know it works for us here.
I'm Jace for the Center County Report.